tells the story here of though that she does dream nightmares. In fact, ever since Ed was in Korea, would be gone, and she talked. What was the dream about a panther eating his entrails, his guts, and Ed looking up to her helpless like a baby.
Hashtag poor Ed.
Poor Ed, he's getting eaten by a cougar or a jaguar. Panther. Sorry.
There's a
And
lot of graphic like dialogue in this episode.
yeah,
It really is.
right. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Anyway, then we come back. Some time goes by, and then we're back in the Baldwin house, and there's a scene here where Ed got to talk to his kid from space. He's like, I wrote your name in the sand. It's gonna be there for millions of years.
Which he didn't.
Did he? He didn't actually do this. He just lied.
No,
he did this.
He didn't. He even said he didn't do it.
Well, he said
no,
it was
he
BS.
didn't say that, Jody. He said he's not the epic. He can be a grandfather, a grand gesture father, but he can't be the guy who teaches his dad or kid to ride a bike.
Right. I think he did write that thing in the sand, but his name in the sand, but he didn't. He's saying that like because I think Molly then compliments him here, up in the shuttle and said that was a nice thing you did for your kid, and he's like, no, I'm a bad father. I'm not good at the dad thing. And she goes, what's the dad thing? And she talks about the fact she never had kids, too much work, etc. You know
what I liked about this scene the most, Dave, is that it was written in a way where the two people don't have any sort of love interest involved. I liked that because
a man and a woman in hammocks.
In every fucking movie that we get nowadays, it's like if there's a woman and a man and they're by themselves, all of a sudden there's some sort of attraction and they have to.
It's the Harry met Sally argument, I guess. But they talk here about how she calls him a selfish prick because he talks about that time when he was trying to teach Shane to ride the bike and he was just getting angry with him, and then Deke shows up and that gave him an excuse to walk away from the whole situation, and so Ed's very self-aware of his shortcomings there, but doesn't do anything to fix it either.
Powerless to fix them.
Yeah. Which almost makes it worse, right? If he was kind of ignorant to it all, it would be more forgivable, but he's definitely not.
Well, at least he's somewhat tortured by it.
He is, yeah. He's still a real person. He does it like a human being that's got faults and strengths, but in this area is not good. He's not good with his relationship and with his wife either. Like there's problems there too. And Molly says, you're a selfish prick, but so am I. Like, I knew Wayne was freaked the hell out, scared out of his mind to see me go into space here. And I went anyway. I pretended like, no, he's got this because I want it for me. She talks about all these astronauts are kind of selfish megalomaniacs to a degree.
Well, I think you kind of have to be to strap yourself to a huge fucking rocket and get thrown into space.
She makes this other comparison. She talks about Columbus and Magellan and, that they were the great pioneers and they were probably egotistical, maniacal assholes too. And they...
Well, that's, proven.
That's pretty accurate.
I don't know much about... I know about Columbus. I don't know much about Magellan specifically, but if anyone... Does anyone know the history?
He was the first guy to go all the way around the world, which is... Yeah, and he was the first one to go around the Cape of Good
Hope.
The Argentina one, whatever. Cape of Good Hope.
Horn.
Yeah.
Is it Horn or is it? Yeah, I forget which one it is, but
and she says, well, pricks like us, we keep the human race moving along. We're the ones who usher in progress. I don't know. That argument was kind of interesting. I thought like that.
It's completely true though.
You know what's really cool about this episode, though, is that Molly's always been so guarded, and they're never going to put us into space, and they're going to pull back at the last minute. But she's finally here, and I feel like she's now enjoying.
She's soaking it in. She's loving
it. She's relaxed. She's smiling.
She did it, right? She made it to the moon, right? And she's here, and she's living the dream,
and
right?
She stepped on the moon. She's done.
But she's also kind of reflecting on the sacrifices and choices that got her here, which weren't all positive either. I think too, which I think